Hello third grade families. I am making a quick video to explain how we earn our way to an ice cream party in third grade. So we're working on multiplication facts. Multiplication facts are a huge part of third grade. So this sheet shows what the completed sheet will look like for your student. Each student starts with a packet that looks like this, and inside that packet has time tests. Now, before we take our time tests to earn our pieces to glue here, to earn our ice cream party, I do a couple things. One day a week, or one day per fact, I will give them a sheet that looks like this, and they will work on the skip counting. I'm a huge believer in skip counting songs for helping with multiplication while we're still learning to memorize. Eventually the memorization will come, but skip counting songs are just something easy that stick in your brain. So I really recommend listening to those songs. I'll send out links each week. Something else that I do is I send home flashcards that we make here in class, and they're these little squares. They'll be paper clipped in their homework folder. And then once we practice the facts enough, I feel like a class is confident, we will take our tests. I want to clarify though, I am one of the students that grew up with, they set a certain timer and the timer went off and that's all you got to do. And that I feel like is very anxiety inducing. So what I do is I set a stopwatch, and when they get finished, I write what their time is. So that way they get to finish their work and they aren't feeling that anxiety of I don't get to finish. So they do get to finish. I will make sure that they finish. I'll give them extra time. I've had kids take up to 15 minutes before because they were stressed out or they were, getting a little bit worked up. So I don't want them to learn to do math in an anxiety riddled state. So what I do is I set a stopwatch and we'll take a practice test, and then the next day I'll remind them they're trying to beat their time. We're just trying to go faster than the day before. And I will give them opportunities to retake, and by the end of it, I haven't had a kid that doesn't get to come to the party. I haven't had a kid that doesn't get to have all of these things. So it's not going to be like, oh, you only get one scoop because you didn't know your fours. We're going to work on fours until they know them, okay? So I just want you to put your mind at ease that we do a lot of the practicing here at school. We do a lot of the skip counting songs and prep here at school, but it is something that they're going to be talking about and excited about. Another game that I show is Multiplication War. So we're working on twos, and you can flip 2 times 12, 24. Whoever says it first gets the card. 2 times 4, whoever says 8 first gets the card. So you can play Multiplication War with a deck of cards and put whatever fact we're focusing on out as your other factor. So hopefully that gives you a little clarification. If you have questions, I'm excited. This is a long process, so it will maybe be Christmas time or even after before we make it through all of the facts, depending on how quickly this group catches on. So far, they've done great with zeros and ones, and we're headed towards testing for twos. So I appreciate all your help, and I will be sending home a practice page that you can do at home as well. Again, just set a stopwatch timer, and when they get finished, then write down how fast their time was, and they can try to compete with themselves rather than have their work shut off and shut down. So thank you so much.